Okay, now that we have an understanding of what reciprocals are, we can use that knowledge to help us divide fractions. So we need to know the rule first. The rule says that to divide two fractions, we multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So here we go. Let's work this example right here. Here we have, it says divide 1/2 divided by 3/4. Now if we go back to our rule, we're not supposed to really divide. It says to multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second. So we're going to rewrite this problem as 1/2. Now instead of divide, we're going to change it to multiply, and then we're going to flip the second one. So we're going to multiply by the reciprocal instead. And now those multiplication rules take over, because now this is a multiplication problem. So 2 will go into 2 once, 2 will go into 4 2 times, and 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 3 is 3. So that division problem, the answer is 2/3, or 2/3. Let's try it again. Here we have one that says 7/8 divided by 1/3. So again, we're going to change it first. This will become 7/8. Instead of division, we're going to change it to multiply, and then we're going to flip the second fraction, multiply by the reciprocal. In this problem, we can't do any canceling to begin with because there's no common factors. So we would just have to multiply. 7 times 3 would be 21, over 8 times 1 would be 8. Now this is the answer, 21/8. And normally this would be a fine answer. As you move forward in mathematics, we're going to leave answers in improper form. But because this is a basic mathematics course, we want to make sure that you are able to change things out of improper order. So we don't want to leave fractions in improper form. Instead, we want to change them into mixed numbers if possible. So this one we can change into a mixed number, and in order to do that we'd have to do our division. 21 divided by 8. So let's see, 8 will go into 21 2 times. 2 times 8 is 16, and when we subtract, 21 minus 16 is 5. So this as a mixed number would be 2 whole numbers and 5 out of 8 left over. So it would be the mixed number 2 and 5/8. Alright, let's try another problem. Now this is a division problem, even though it looks a little bit more complicated. Actually, this is called a complex rational. I went ahead and drew that line in just a little bit darker so you can see that we have our numerator here and our denominator here. They just happen to both be fractions. So if I were to rewrite this problem as a division problem, I could write it as 5/6 divided by 25/24. Those mean the exact same thing, whether it's written in this format or it's written in this format. When we write it like this, though, it's a little bit easier to see now what we need to do. We need to change this to a multiplication problem because we don't divide fractions, and we need to multiply it by the reciprocal. So I would need to flip the second fraction. Now 6 will go into 6 one time, and it goes into 24 4 times. 5 will go into 5 once, and 5 goes into 25 5 times. So we have 1 times 4 is 4, and 1 times 5 is 5. So our final answer is 4/5.